Hi guys, and coming to you with the 600 Trex, and I want to show you my 600. Okay, what electronics I'm going to be using, and I've got so far with it. Basically what I've done is I've assembled the frame, figured out the control linkage system for the head. This is a brilliant design, this is. You can see that. Embossed on that is Trex 600. Don't know whether you can quite see it, but it's there. This acts as your anti-rotation and elevator arm all in one go. And you got the two sides obviously clear for your two other servos. Just drop that in. I've put the motor in. It's 650. Boy, it's a big one. It is really big. I can't wait to fly this. I've put the 14 tooth pinion in. I'm going to go with the smallest one. There's two in the kit. Let's just have a look. This one's a 15, I believe. Yeah, it's 15. Right. Moving on. Tail unit. The tail servo I'm going to be using for this, I've splashed out a bit for. Show you. So I tend to cover everything up. You're probably wondering where the head was. There it is. Here's the tail servo. It's a McGregor, and is that coming clear for you? 8900G. DS 8900G McGregor. I decided to go for that because it's very fast. 0.055 of a second. Transit speed 60 degrees, which is excellent. I've got this, all the linkage rods done, fixed, set to appropriate lengths. I've got to assemble on the back here the unit, the entire unit, which is no problem. I can go through that with you. Electronics. Battery I'm going to be using is 4400 22 volt 35C. I think that should keep it in the air, don't you? So that's what I've gone for, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. It's, you can see, it's supposed to be a rapid charge battery. If you want to know anything about this, it cost me £89. Or, no, sorry, £99 I think it was. If you want to know more about that, let me know. I bought one for the 500, Trex 500 as well, and it works really good. Okay, the head for the Trex 600. Yeah, I know there's a lot of you guys, you've got them, and they are superb, aren't they? You got Super Pro written there on a washout arm, just inside there, which is a nice touch. Everything is CNC, absolutely everything. You have to Loctite all of this. You've got to put it all together yourself. The head, everything. But that's straightforward enough. All of the linkages are done. I went through them, set them all up. Paddles I'm going to be using, which fortunately for me, I bought these Radix paddles for the T-Rex 500, and well, they just didn't quite work. I wasn't happy with them. It was too sharp for my liking, if you will. But guess what? It fits 600 flybar rod, and they're about the right size. So I'm going to give them a go. See how that goes. I don't have a set of Radix blades for this. I do for the 500. That's all Radix-ized, if you want to put it that way. Like that way. Yeah, it's a beast. Oh, by the way, you'll need two 3mm hexagon screwdrivers, or hex screwdrivers, for the feathering shaft, and get yourself a couple of 2.5s if you haven't got them. Okay, that covers that. Can say everything you'll need to assemble yourself, but pretty much straightforward. Any questions, just let me know. And now this part, gyro I'm going to be using, good old reliable GY401. Let's receive a battery. I've got that in. I'm going to be using a 6-channel Futaba 2.4 receiver. Now, there's one thing I want to point out to you. These are the cyclic servos I've bought. Alright, these are the S9254s, and are supposed to work with 600 a treat, no problem. Okay, but these are only 4.8. Now there's a step down regulator. I'm just checking the time. I've got to be really quick. There's a step down regulator, which is this lead. Now there's a lot of confusion over this. I was certainly confused, because Heli, you can step it down for the tail as it shows you in the book by connecting it onto the tail servo and then plugging it into your gyro. Well, that's fine for the one servo, but what about the rest of your servos? Okay, well, BEC, take your BEC, okay, here's the connector, plug this into your BEC and you'll have a step down for all your servos, okay, because every one I'm using is 4.8 volts, and just in case you're wondering, or you have 4.8 volt servos, that's the way that you do it. If you have servos such as the Futaba S3152s, which support 6 volt, you don't have to worry. Okay, it's a step down regulator, so basically I'm gonna have to go, guys, because I think I'm over time as it is. But any questions at all, please feel free, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Okay, catch you later. Thanks for watching.